girl Rhea from Rhea's Glam Life, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you can be notified whenever I post a video. This video is going to be about the e.l.f. Hydration Skincare Starter Kit and kind of like a pre-prep makeup tutorial of how I'm going to be doing my makeup going forward. This is going to be my first time using this starter kit. I found it online at ulta.com for $13, and it comes with full-size bottles. What I'm going to be starting with first is the Daily Face Cleanser, and I'm going to apply that all over the face and kind of work it into my skin to get all of the dirt, oils, and any buildup that is in the skin out. So as you see, I am rubbing it all over my face, scrubbing my face with my hand, really getting it in there so that it can get nice and clean. Guys, in the comment section below, let me know what you use for a face cleanser. I'm open to trying different things on this new skin journey, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So drop in the comment section below what face cleanser that you recommend. I'm wiping that off and I'm drying my face, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised on how it feels. Sometimes when you use a facial cleanser, it feels really drying versus clean. And this cleanser, my face just felt clean. It wasn't really drying. It didn't feel super dry. It still felt hydrated, and this is a hydration skincare starter kit, so it did what it's supposed to do. Next, I'm going to go in with that illuminating eye cream that you just saw, and I'm going to apply that under the eye, and I'm going to bring it all the way out and above the brow. Now, as you can see, I'm touching my face because I feel how hydrated it feels, but yet it's still clean. So that's why I'm saying I was very surprised at what it did. So I'm taking the eye cream and I am putting it under the eye and taking it all the way around and above the brow. That's what the directions said. Guys, in the comment section below, let me know what eye cream that you use and what do you use it for. This is an illuminating eye cream, and it's also supposed to, you know, kind of get rid of the dark circles, hyperpigmentation and whatnot. It's supposed to do all of that. And it actually did what it was supposed to do. It actually did its job. Next, I'm going to work with the Daily Moisturizer, and I'm going to I think I did 2 pumps, and I just rubbed that all over my face. So let me know what daily moisturizer you use. One that is a staple of yours, that you know, is holy grail, that you just can't go a day without using it. Those are the type of products that I'm looking to implement into my routine. So like I said before, this is just for starters. It's not set in stone. I am just simply trying something new, and this was the first thing that I found. So that's why I'm using this e.l.f. skincare kit. Now, after I used that daily moisturizer, it was really hydrating. My face felt really good. It didn't feel oily. It did feel clean, but it definitely felt hydrated. Along with that, I added the e.l.f. Coconut Hydrating Mist. And this did not come in the kit. It was by itself, but it was $6. And I applied that because I wanted to make my skin dewy so that when I'm applying my foundation, it would go into the skin a lot smoother. Now, I thought that I was going to be using the Juvia's Place foundation, but I ended up getting the wrong shade. It was too dark, and when I went to my Ulta, they were out of my shade. So I ended up using the Born This Way, and I am using the color Tiramisu. Now, when I tried Tiramisu on in the store, it was very dark. It seemed too dark to me, but guys, in Ulta, their lighting is horrible to be a makeup store. I literally had to go, I had to find a mirror and go to the front door where like the natural light was, and like really check these foundations out because their lighting is horrible. How are people supposed to test the makeup when the lighting is really bad? You can't really tell. So I ended up finding my correct shade. This color, once it dries and oxidizes down, it really was a perfect match for me. So I'm using my Real Techniques sponge that has been submerged in water, and I'm just spreading out the foundation and then pushing it into the skin. And the pre-prep that I did really helps get the foundation into the skin to make it more skin-like. The foundation that already is supposed to be skin-like. That's why it's called Born This Way, but the preparation is key, which is what I've learned. Um, Let me know in the comment section below what you guys do for preparation. Um, what do you do differently? What steps do you take to pre-prep yourself for when you're about to apply face cosmetics? Um, I know for starters, I never really did preparation. Like, of course, I wash my face every day, but before applying makeup, I never went extra steps into prepping my face. I would just prime it and be like, okay, that's all I need to do. But after doing further research and then actually physically trying it out myself, I definitely realized that preparation is key to skin like, natural looking, flawless makeup. Now I'm going to use the Born This Way not foundation, concealer, and I got that color in chestnut. And I've used concealer before, but before this concealer, I never really knew what a concealer could do. I always thought that a concealer was just, for extra coverage if needed. And I always felt like under my eyes were dark. Some days they are, some days they're not. I guess it depends on the sleep that I get. So of course I would use it more then. But with this foundation, I finally noticed the highlight that people would be talking about. This foundation definitely gave me that highlight that I've never experienced. Once it dried down and I got it into the skin, and it could be because of the preparation, the skin prep that I did. It could be because of the new way that I'm applying it with the sponge being submerged in water. I would, my sponge would be damp, or most of the time I use brushes. I never really use sponges unless I was putting on setting powder. But trying it this way, there is a huge, huge difference. I've definitely been won over with applying face cosmetics with beauty blenders or sponges more often. Of course, I still will use a brush from time to time because it's simply easier and quicker to apply. But I think this for sure would be my preferred method. So I'm just spreading out the concealer where I want it to go, and then pushing it into the skin with the sponge that has been submerged in water. Um, and I put that under my eye, under my natural little contour spot, my chin, around my mouth, and of course on the forehead to give that natural highlight. And as you see, as the light hits those areas, they really shine through, and that's just from the products that you see me put on throughout this video thus far. Now I'm contouring. I think I contoured with a contour palette that I have, and I'm not even really sure who it's by. I want to say it's by Wet n Wild, but I could be wrong. Um, I'm not sure. It may be a drugstore contour palette. I think it is. I think it's Wet n Wild. But that's what it looks like from the package. From that little, that's the only thing that I have that looks like that. But I contour like around the exterior of my face, my cheekbone area, under it, and around my forehead next to the hairline to kind of give that natural bronze look that you normally have if you don't have makeup on, because everybody's skin is darker from the hairline and then it gets lighter, as you get towards your eyes and then under your eyes, and then on the outside of your cheeks it's back dark, and then under, it's kind of light, and then towards the chin area it's back dark. So you kind of try to mimic that, or at least I do. Now for highlight, I'm going to use my Fenty highlighter palette. I I don't use this a lot, but when I do, see, that's the reason why right there, because it's like so much comes out onto the brush. So Now I'm trying to fix it, which I did, but I really don't use that palette as much as I should, but I'm starting to try to get into it so that I can start emptying some of this stuff. Um, so I have my face done, and I'm going to set it with the coconut hydrating mist spray that I used in the beginning before I applied the foundation, because you can use that before and after. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.